ikaw na pagkamiulami. Puro kaya kapag dito lukma.
Everybody, Brooklyn and my favorite cheese in the whole wide world, Brooklyn and oink, oink, boink, boink. Guys, oink, oink, boink, boink, boink. My girl and I, Khalyla, as my woman, we use Brooklyn sheets. It's our favorite sheets that we've ever owned. That's the sheets that I'm only going to use for the rest of my life. And then when I die and I go to heaven, hopefully they have those sheets. Tell them about the sheets, Gil.
Well, Brook linen sheets are the best and most comfortable sheets Bobby and Khalyla have ever slept on.
Oink,
oink, oink, oink, oink, oink. Brooklinen.com is giving an exclusive offer just for TigerBelly listeners. Get $20 off and free shipping when you use the promo code TigerBelly at Brooklinen.com. Brooklinen is so sure you'll love your new sheets that they offer a risk-free 60-night satisfaction guarantee and a lifetime warranty.
Lifetime warranty, guys.
On all their sheets and comforters. The only way to get $20 off and free shipping is to use the promo code TigerBelly at Brooklinen.com.
And here's another thing. You guys have to use the promo code TigerBelly.
That's exactly what I said.
Exactly what he said.
Boink, 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 boink.
Oink, oink, boink, boink. Brooklyn
and that's BROOKLINEN.com.
The greatest
Promo code TigerBelly.
Brooklyn.
These are the best sheets
ever.
You started yet?
We haven't started yet. You'll know when we start.
Okay.
And also, kind of just say this, though, too, right? I can't believe we haven't had you on earlier.
Well,
that's my bad.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah. You know how your name came up, though? Rosie did it last week.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, he's one of my best friends.
I know. Rosie did it. And he's like, have you had it? I go, I don't know why I never even asked him.
It's okay, bud. I'm honored to be here. It's a real honor. Thank you. Always an honor to do anything with the kid.
Yeah?
Hell yeah, bro. Broseph. We could...
We haven't started yet.
No.
Go.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, wait. Stop before you even go. Keep it rolling, but don't say anything until I bring up. Say your name.
5, 4, 3,
3,
2, 1.
Yeah. Hello. That's right. No. I do it the way I want to do it. Okay. Hello. What's up? Well, welcome. My name is Bobby Lee. Welcome to the celebration. The celebration of life. Yeah. Keep going. Celebration of life. Okay, stop.
Yep.
Stop. Welcome to episode number something. How what number? 302.
Not 2.
Something in the hundreds. In the hundreds. Welcome to this one. This is a celebratory event evening. We've got me. I'm great. I'm wonderful. I look in the mirror. I go, that's the way it is, and that is the way it is, and that's the way it's gonna be. Okay. Don't say anything yet. Okay. We've got my beautiful little lotus flower here from the Philippine Islands.
Lotus flower or lotus?
Lotus
flower.
Yeah, non-existent. Beautiful though. She's great. She's got milky skin. She's got wet hands, right? And she's moist, but her brain is the most important thing. She's very smart. She's bright. She's a bright girl. And she has an education, and it's unfucking believable.
College.
She went to college, and our minds, when we meld, dude, it's like fucking simple, but great. I learn. We got right here. We got I keep calling you flat. No, Harland, not yet. Okay. We got right here. We got the brownest face from this side of Tiki Island.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. John. What's your name?
Gilbert.
Oh,
Gilbert.
Galendez,
yeah.
Whatever. And then we've got right here, serial killer 101 right here, dude. Not only does it kill, he skins the fucking dick skin off and fucking makes it a helmet. Oh. Puts it on his own thing. And we got a stupid cousin right here. Welcome to the show. We have a very fucking great guest, man. I can't even believe this guy has a doctorate in metaphysics.
Yep.
He makes dream catchers out of dilithium crystals and adamantium steel.
Wow.
two elements that you can't really even find on this planet.
Nope.
Right? He's written poetry, right? A couple of books. Am I not right? Yeah, a couple of books. Both of them are about physiology and the mind, and the third one's about the history of before pre-industrial revolution.
Very
Only in
intense.
Vermont, though.
Specifically
In Vermont. This guy right here, man, makes maple syrup out of just pine trees.
Oh,
He invented a machine to make fucking maple syrup out of pine trees. Right?
Shit.
He's a doctorate. Humphrey McGivern Stevens is here. Give him. That's you.
Hi,
that's you. Yeah,
hi,
yeah.
great to be here.
Hi.
Hey.
Humphrey.
Hi, hello. How are you,
hello.
Dr. Lee?
Excuse me?
Dr. Lee.
Thank you.
How are you?
Thank you. Talk about your books.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first one I published in 1983.
Yes.
I spent many years doing research up in Berkeley.
Yes.
And some of the findings were just, just unbelievable. They were groundbreaking, and and the book inspired many other people to come behind me and continue the research. I stepped back,
Yeah.
and we opened a wing at Berkeley, and
What's the wing called?
barbecue. And,
Oh, you did the barbecue wing.
yeah,
wow.
The barbecue wing in Berkeley.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's amazing.
and the research is ongoing. So the book was a real hit.
What's the book
and-
called again? I forgot. It didn't say it on Wikipedia.
Oh, you said it earlier.
Yeah, my findings on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
was that your first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, my findings
yeah,
on Earth.
Yeah.
Right, and the second one was
Second one was inchworms. Why are they 2 inches long?
Why?
They're
Yeah.
lying. They're lying.
They are lying. Do you think they are?
I think they're longer than an inch.
Right.
And my research shows they are.
They
so,
are. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That was a great book.
Do you like insects?
I do.
I like praying mantises the most because when you take them hostage, they pray. And the other insects just sit there and look like fucktards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Praying mantises will pray before you stomp on them. And
Right.
sometimes I'll let them go because they pray.
So do you think they're spiritual creatures?
Well, and there's power in prayer, as you know. So
I do know that,
so-
Doctor. I do know that.
yeah, so
Yes.
I'll let them go now and then. But,
Yeah. How's the family?
Which one?
Oh, you have several. That's right. You were
yeah.
married a couple of times.
Yeah.
How about
which-
the Sophonia?
Oh,
was that your
my
first wife,
God.
Sophonia?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah.
She never did phone me, so I lost track of her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and
Wow.
unbelievable. She haven't seen her in a while.
You haven't.
Yeah.
No, do you miss her?
Sometimes, you
Yeah.
know, I at night when I'm laying there with, boxes of thumbtacks and cork boards, I miss her little fingers.
Yeah. She was a pygmy, right?
Well, a pig. Forget about the meat.
Yeah. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like your lips.
You do?
Yeah.
People have said I have Elvis lips. I got a mixture between Elvis lips and cherub lips.
Right. Oh, I see the cherub now. Not the Elvis.
You
so
don't
much.
see the Elvis?
A little bit. There we go. There's the Elvis.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've had that. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's accurate or not. What did you think? What kind of lips I had before I said anything?
Oh, well, can you just do it normal? There we go. They're a little crooked. They're a little crooked. It's like almost as if Picasso drew them
Right.
in a blackout, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Picasso lips.
Yeah, Picasso lips. Yeah, for sure. Wow. Yeah. But your legs, though, are not good.
What's wrong? What do they look like?
They're white. They're a little kind of thicker than I thought they would be.
yeah.
Because I've never seen your legs before.
You're right. Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Right.
Because you don't wear shorts ever.
I know, but I'm wearing them for this. And I have like hockey legs. I played a crap ton of hockey.
You did growing up?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Still, yeah.
You still play hockey for real?
Yeah.
All right, you want to go? You want to turn into Harland now, or
It's up to you. It's up to you.
what do you
guy.
mean? It's up to me, guy.
It's your ship. You got to steer me.
Yeah. Whoa.
You got to steer me.
I like
bro.
your attitude.
You got to steer me.
I'm gonna steer you to the heavens, dude, and beyond.
Steer me like a video game, bro.
I will, bro. I'll steer you to the heavens and beyond, my friend. I'll get you. This is how I met Harland.
Uh-oh.
This is Harlan Williams.
Harlan
by the way.
Williams.
Give
Yeah.
Harlan Williams a round of applause. Wow, that was great improv, man. It was a good time with you, man.
Thanks, bud.
I'll tell you about Harlan Williams, my friends. The first time I've heard of him, but the first time I actually physically was around him was one of my first TV spots. I did Premium Blend. Did you host that?
Yep.
You don't remember me. It's fine.
I do remember you. Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I do.
Because you were kind of not. You didn't say anything much to me.
I don't think I said anything to anybody.
Why? Because you were.
I didn't know anybody. It was all the new comics, right? It was all the up and coming.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I didn't know one person.
Right.
So I was just kind of. They had all the comics on one side of the stage,
Right.
and they had me on the other. So I didn't even barely get to shake hands with anybody.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, that's right. They separated us.
Yeah.
I was very intimidated by you.
How come, guy?
Because, Guy, I was young. I had no money, Guy. All right? I was a broke comedian. No one
Okay.
knew me. My first TV spot, here we have a headliner, been in movies, which was you.
Yeah.
Why are you so confused?
I just didn't. It makes me sad that you were intimidated by me. You were, no need for that, guy.
I know, but Guy. Hey, Guy?
Yeah.
You
Guy?
understand? I didn't know you, right?
Right.
So I build up these things in my head, like not fantasies, but like who you are and the kind of life that you live. It's not based on any kind of real thing. It's just that as a young guy, I'm desperate, and here's a guy that's ahead of me, and you look like you had your shit together, and I was just a little intimidated. That's
Got
all.
it.
You
Fair
got it?
enough. Fair enough, guy.
Yeah.
No, that's. I get it. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Have you
bro.
been intimidated by people?
Yeah.
Who?
I used to open for Jim Carrey,
Oh, really?
and right around the time when Jim was lifting off into the stratosphere, and that was
Whoa.
really intimidating.
It was? But
It
when
was.
when you opened for, was he on In Living Color or no?
When I first started opening for him,
Yeah.
and then later, I was opening for him the week that Ace Ventura came out.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it was intimidating because Jim's not just that he was such a huge star and a huge personality, but he was always trying stuff on you, like always doing bits, right?
Yeah.
Always, testing you.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was weird because you felt pressured to, like, he was trying comedy bits. So I'm not a guy that laughs if I don't think something's funny. So
Right.
whenever he fired a blank, it was like awkward as hell.
right. Yeah, yeah.
When he did something that made me laugh, I laughed. But when he didn't,
You wouldn't even try to fake it?
No, every now and then I did, but I'm not good at that.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it felt really weird. So I just be like,
Yeah, yeah.
and it was weird, but I love Jim, and I just. So I was super intimidated, yeah.
Whoa. Because then he blew up. Did you, because I've met him. I find him to be very kind.
Oh, yeah.
He's a really nice guy.
Really nice.
So gifted.
Oh, man, unbelievable. Yeah.
So back when you opened for, did you do a lot of impressions on stage or?
No, he had stopped at that point. He had made the, the decision to no more impressions, just stop. He wanted to distance himself from that. So
Right. So what would you just go up and just do like weird shit, right?
He did a lot of physical stuff, but he had like jokes. He had a routine,
I
but
see.
it was a lot of physical stuff. Like,
Yeah.
he had jokes like, this is an impression of me smoking a cigarette going down the rapids. And he just for 2 minutes, he just like contort his body and try to light a cigarette.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Really wild stuff.
Did you guys do like clubs or theaters or?
We did theaters, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
And then I was there for his last show, the last time he did stand-up. It was the weekend Ace Ventura came out, and we did 2 cities. We did Atlanta, we did Chicago. And Atlanta, on the after our show, we went back to his hotel room, and we had the same manager. And the numbers came in for Pet Detective, and I think got really bad reviews. Everyone was and it did great.
Yeah, it was like number 1, right?
Yeah, and we all lit up cigars in his room, and I was kind of there when it was really neat because I kind of watched a guy's star kind of flip. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
he was
right,
the
right.
living color guy.
Yeah.
And then in the next minute, he was a movie star. Oh. And so we lit up cigars, and then the next day we went to Atlanta to do a show there, and that was the last time he ever did stand-up.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was the last night. He stopped right after that.
I bet you in his head he was like, when he saw that number,
Yeah.
he made the decision right then and there.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I'm a
think
movie
he
star.
I think I don't know that he thought he was a movie star, but I think you kind of tell he's like, it's time to move on. Not that he hated stand-up, but I got the impression it was like, it's time to step into a new path.
Wow.
And he never said anything bad or disliked stand-up. I think he just kind of knew it was time to go up another step.
yeah.
And to be there in that moment was really kind of cool to witness. You know?
Would you ever like to be in that step?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
You don't
think we all would.
We all do.
But would you ever leave stand-up?
I would never leave it. I mean, I went through some periods in my career where I was going up some pretty good steps, and I could have left it, but I never wanted to. It was my starting place, and I always think of stand-up as my spine, and everything else that comes off it are the ribs, like voice work and TV work and movies.
I
and,
never even thought of it that way.
but for me, the spine is always the stand-up
Yeah,
for
nothing
me.
stands without the spine, sweetie.
Nothing stands without spine. She's a doctor too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So wow. So you'll. Yeah. You know what? I don't think I would ever quit. Too. You know
It's
why?
too much fun.
It's not just that it's fun. There's some misery involved.
Really, what's your misery? Don't
Well-
say my dad. If you
No, but your
fly
dad.
over this
your
table.
dad.
Damn it!
Well, he did.
Why you
He
gotta
threw
talk
that
about?
thing. He threw it.
You know, Cinnamon Dad doesn't need
Yeah.
this.
Okay. I forgive him.
Why?
Nothing.
What's your hurt? What's your hurt with stand up?
No, my hurt is this: is that I get resentful quick. Like the other night, I think it was last night, Ali Wong brought me up, and I give pretty good intros.
You give great intros.
Am I not right though? Be real. Do I?
Yeah, you really do.
Because I get specific.
Yeah, and you tell a story.
I tell a story.
You tell the story about what you just said about meeting me on
Premium blend and all that stuff. Yeah.
Now, the only thing, and I tried to catch you the other night, and now maybe we can have this discussion now.
Yeah.
When I go up around town, I hate credits, so I always go up as Larry Smith from Fresno.
I know you do. I know you do.
I hate credits. I don't even like my name. So in the
'cause
future,
we're at the improv. We're at the improv, and I remember the host coming up to you and go, "Larry Smith again?"
yeah,
And you go, "Yeah, Fresno."
yeah.
So he goes, "Larry Smith from Fresno," and then you went up. Why is that?
So as beautiful as your, and I admire and thank you for your very respectful and beautiful intros.
Yeah.
But in the future, since we're talking about it, just Larry Smith from
why
Fresno.
didn't you tell me before?
Yeah, I was going to, but I didn't have a chance.
No, but I've been bringing you up for the last year.
I know. But
I probably brought you up 40 fucking times, and now I'm hearing about the Larry Smith from fucking intro fucking bullshit.
But it was so
I know,
nice.
but you should. I mean, I've talked to you before that. I've been to
know.
your house to that fucking.
I know.
I know, but now it comes out.
I know. I guess this is why this is fate. This podcast is fate.
Yeah.
It's
And
kismet.
here's another thing,
Yes, guy.
guy. Here's another thing.
Yes.
If you have any kind of resentment or thing that you have toward me,
Yeah.
I would hope that you would just express yourself then.
Yeah.
Then
no.
hide it. I feel like this Larry Smith thing is something that you've been hiding.
No, there was no resentment at all. No, it's just something I'm just telling you for the future.
Forgive me.
Oh yeah, no resentment, no animosity,
you.
nothing. Ask your wife; she knows.
yeah. But I want an intro.
You want an intro, yeah?
Right.
You want?
And when Allie brought me up there last night, this guy, yeah, Bobby Lee.
That's it.
Yeah, and yeah.
That's like one of my intros.
I know. And I sat there, and I went up. It's fine. I love her. Mm-hmm. But I don't know why I get so fucking weirded out by that.
It hurts you?
Excuse me?
It hurts you?
But why? I want to know what it is about me.
It's because you feel it's not respectful. It's a lack of respect.
It's not even credits though. That's not about credits. It's about, when I bring somebody on, it's like, oh, here's my friend. You guys liked me, right? Mm-hmm. This is basically, you guys liked me, and even if a lot of you are my fans, I would like you to introduce you to my friend who's just as good or better. Please enjoy.
And her intro was just kind of a throwaway.
Like as if, we kind of know each other, but you don't. But I know her, right? But who else does? A lot of people do that, Anyway.
That's what hurts you about
What?
stand-up.
What?
That's the hurt in stand-up, is that you take things, you want people to give you the same praise you give them.
You know where you can get respect
What?
is with a new wallet like the Ridge wallet.
Oh, Rich Wallet, the greatest wallet you'll ever own. Rich Wallet. You guys, when I go outside of my home, I only use Ridge Wallet in my pocket because it has all my little cash. It's fiber segnotics. What do you call it?
Fiber optic.
RFID, that's what it's called. And it really is the slickest wallet I've ever owned. And I'm just blessed that they're in my life.
And join the club. All of us have one.
You literally gave one to like every family member.
Every single one. Stepdad, Jenna, Jessica, Kawinda.
OBGYN.
Everybody. My OBGYN has one.
What's an OBGYN?
Obstetrician, gynecologist.
That's right.
That's exactly what it is. Go to ridgewallet.com and use the promo code TigerBelly for 10% off. They're slim, slick, and delicious. And if you want Blade Runner in your pocket, get a Ridge Wallet. That's ridgewallet.com, promo code TigerBelly. Now back to the show.
Wow!
Love that
my
wallet.
favorite wallet.
Love that wallet.
Don't you like it?
The leather. Unbelievable.
Titanium.
Titanium.
Feels like leather.
I know, but yeah.
Softest titanium I've ever felt.
It's the softest titanium we've ever felt.
It really is.
Yeah,
Just like leather.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you have a wallet?
I do.
What do you use?
My wallet?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
It's a leather.
It's leather. It used to be Iron Man. I used to have an Iron Man wallet, but it wore out. So this is pretty new.
It's pretty nice, though, huh?
Yeah. Keep my ID in here.
May I see it?
You really?
Yeah. May I see your ID?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me find the damn... What is it? Here we go. My driver's license?
Whatever. Let me see.
What is it?
Well, it's not driver's. It's a UFO operator's license. It says Alien. Alien.
Look at it says under sex.
Under sex, it says yes. Under sex, it says yes. Height 3'2". Yeah. Weight 35. Hair none. Eyes black. It expired. 3001. It expired.
Oh, fantastic.
3001. It expired. Well, that's great. So you can operate a UFO.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Can you?
No, I don't. I've never even been one.
Stick around, kid.
Do you believe in that?
Hell yeah, Brosh. Although I don't believe in crop circles. I have a theory.
What?
And this is no disrespect, but I think people with... What's that ailment? You're a doctor. What's the ailment that kids have?
Which?
The kids that like to run around in circles.
Autism? No. Autism?
Is it autism?
Please stop.
Just in tight circles?
Yeah.
There's a hamster.
How old are these kids?
3, 5.
3, 5, and they run in circles.
Yeah, and they like to watch plates spin around. And is that autistic?
I mean, it could
be.
be.
I think he thinks you're thinking of autism.
Yeah.
Yeah. And?
Well, it's just they're sometimes they're hard kids to handle because they can be hyper and they run around in circles and I have a theory that crop circles are the result of exhausted parents taking their kids to cornfields late at night. They're autistic kids. Letting them out in the fields and having them run around in perfectly geometric circles. And then they bring them home in the morning, and people go, "Holy shit, we were visited last night."
Right.
Crop circles.
Right. But
Mystery solved, guy.
I never thought of it, that guy.
Here we go.
Here we go, right?
Here we go.
So what you're saying to me is, just let me get this clear.
Sure.
Is it, okay?
Sure. Clear it up.
I will clear it up. I've seen autistic children.
Right.
Never really seen them run in a circle, but that's fine.
Okay. Maybe.
In fact, I'm going to disprove your theory. A lot of times, autistic kids don't even like, one of the signs of like early autism is they don't like the feeling of grass on their feet.
Yeah, but I said corn.
Joke's on you.
And the joke's on you, baby. And he's got a point.
Autistic kids love corn.
They do love
love
corn. They do love corn.
You ever see Children of the Corn, that movie?
Yeah.
All those kids?
They're autistic, for sure. Yeah.
Malachi
was autistic.
Really autistic. He was the leader.
Joke's on me.
Yeah. Maybe you should read more.
I should.
Yeah, you're right.
Grass is not corn.
Do you think that we've been visited by the aliens?
I think it's likely.
Yeah.
You know, it's, when you think of the vast expanse of the universe and the galaxies, and it's hard to believe that we're the only living speck in the whole universe.
Yeah.
It's probably very likely something else has been here, whether it's been while we've been here or whether it was 200 million years ago, right?
Whoa, yeah.
I mean, think about it. There's a lot out there, Guy.
Hey, Guy, you think that they left technologies here on Earth then?
It's
Like
possible.
the pyramids and stuff? You think that? How about
They've
that little
left
theory?
footprints for sure. Things that probably aren't very like visible to the naked eye, like things that are either microscopic or things that are already part of our soil. Things that we're not really looking for because we're looking for a shaped alien man, and that's the wrong thing to be looking at.
Well, what you're saying though then
In
is,
our atmosphere, things that we don't even have the capacity to like measure.
but what you're saying then basically to me, baby, is that you think that maybe there's a slight chance that before there was even life on this planet, that the beginnings, what we made from cells, what are we made of?
Cells.
Yeah. Is it right?
Molecules.
Molecules. That they planted that shit in here and that we could be descendants from aliens?
No, that's not what I said at all.
I like that.
Zero.
I like
But
that.
I like
though.
that.
I like that.
I like that.
Prometheus.
But you can like through RNA synthesis, that theory, you can recreate it in the lab, and that actually proves how we became like mammals and things like that. RNA to DNA to life.
Ooh la
But you
la.
can recreate that through thermal vents underwater.
I know that. Okay, I know about the thermal vent. That's like an
doesn't?
incubator for fucking cells. Everyone knows that. It's underneath the fucking water.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know about the thermal vents, right?
Who doesn't, Guy?
Right? I mean, we've fucking read books about it.
Hello.
But do you think that, well, let me ask you this though, but you don't think that they're living amongst us?
It's hard. Who knows? That's the thing. It's possible. I think anything's possible because you can't disprove that they're not living
Right.
amongst us, right? You can't prove it, but you can't disprove
You can't disapprove Jesus then.
it. Right.
Jesus.
Anything. The devil. I mean, we can do.
True.
We
That's
can't
right.
disapprove Fraggles.
What are Fraggles?
Fraggles.
You know what a Fraggle is, right?
Yeah, well, Fraggles, we don't have to disprove because they had their own TV show, Guy.
Oh yeah.
So we know they're real. I don't
That's
think
right,
Jesus had a primetime show on
That's right.
NBC.
That's true. Fraggles did have it. The Fraggle
Yeah,
Rock.
So we know
It was on
they're
HBO,
real.
by the way, so it's paid cable.
Well, you don't have to snap at me.
I didn't snap at you. I didn't
felt,
snap at you.
felt a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Felt a little
Yeah.
aggressive.
I always thought about you, and forgive me for saying this, but I always thought that maybe you could be an alien.
Interesting. I would maybe I am.
I mean, you're a weird guy.
Maybe I am.
Maybe you are.
Would I tell you if I was?
I wish you would.
Okay, I am.
You
Want
are?
to go to Arby's?
What's at Arby's?
Earth food. Roast beef is at Arby's.
Wow, let's
We
go.
shall go to the drive-thru, Mr. Lee.
Wow.
You shall have potato cakes and horsey sauce, Mr. Lee. See?
That's what they sound like.
That's what I sound like. Don't
that's
call
right.
us they.
Whoa, dude, you think I'm clumping you?
Well, you know, it felt a
That's
little
stereotypical.
aggressive, bro.
All right. Sorry, my bad. Your career. Can I talk about your career?
You can talk about whatever you want.
Why are you smiling, friend?
Because I'm looking in your eyes and I'm connecting.
You all right?
So it's almost like I don't have to talk to you. I can connect with you. I really do. I just look in your eyes and I feel you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We don't even have to talk now, then.
We don't.
Yeah.
But, you know, I can't see your audience.
That's true.
Yeah.
So true.
That's true.
Yeah.
We should talk. That is
Let's
true.
talk, but
yeah.
let's keep staring in each other's eyes
Yeah,
while we do. Do you have any Pottery Barn candles we could light?
Okay, can I just say this?
Yeah.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
I will not look at you anymore. I don't like it.
You won't look at me anymore?
I'll glance at you every once in a while, but staring at your eyes
Staring
like that
makes
is
you uncomfortable.
a
Got
little
it.
bit, my friend.
Got it. I'll look away. I just looked away.
One day, I didn't even know Harlan that well. He calls me and he goes, "You want to be in my movie?" Do you remember that?
So great. You don't know how grateful I am. That touched me.
It did?
It warmed my heart. You did such a wonderful job. You took it very seriously. Your acting was great.
I did take it really seriously.
You were so attentive, and you have no idea that touched me. Thank you.
What do you mean? Yeah, thank you. No, I thought that I go, wow, we're friends.
Well, yes.
Because I wanted to be your friend so bad, but then that was like the first step toward friendship.
When was
So
this?
just years ago, he goes, "Come to my house." He lives in that same house that we went to. Remember, baby? Same house. We were early in the morning, I remember. And I go, "Where are we going?" He's like, "The desert." Do you remember that?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. And we drove into the desert.
And we shot, and
In
you
your
were
trunk.
amazing.
I was in the trunk of your car.
You were in the. We took my truck, my pickup truck.
Right.
You were in
Who
the
else
back.
was there? Somebody else was there. I forget.
A couple of the other actors.
Right.
And a cameraman.
A cameraman, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a big crew. I shot the whole movie with about 3 people. A
Yeah, yeah.
2-hour feature.
2-hour feature.
He really did. And I played, what did I play? A kangaroo?
What was this
Kangaroo
called?
Hans O'Reilly.
That's right. I played Kangaroo Hans O'Reilly.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, you opening up the trunk,
Yeah.
and I came out, and I had...
You were tucked in the back seat.
Oh, the back seat.
and
That's
I
what it was.
pulled you up,
I-
and you
pulled
had
me
your
in.
little kangaroo hands.
Yeah,
It was beautiful. You
Yeah.
you have no idea how deeply grateful and honored and happy you made me doing that.
Oh, no, dude, of course, dude, because I'm saying... What I want to say to you, I want to say this earlier. We went into a couple of weird areas, but what I really wanted to say to you, though, is that, I saw you in There's Something About Mary, saw The Rocket Man, you know what I mean? You're such a funny guy. Naturally, and I've seen you do stand-up for so many years. There's no stand-up like you. You're so fucking great and creative
Thank
up there
you,
and
man.
weird and fun, man.
Thank you, buddy.
And so when I did go out to do that with you, it was I'll remember it for the rest of my life. You know, it was
Oh,
cool.
really?
Yeah.
I
Well, that's
didn't-
why I brought it up, fucknut.
I didn't know if it was just another like I'm going to do a bit. You know, I didn't know if it resonated that much with you.
Well,
but I'm glad to hear that it.
Can
did
I tell you
resonate.
something, you fuck? Okay? Is that number one, right? I don't, as everyone in the room knows, okay? I don't leave here.
No.
What?
I don't leave the house
rarely
unless it
leave.
has to do
Oh.
with food,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Or sometimes an audition, or if I have to go to work
By force.
by force, right?
Yeah, you're a
But
homebody.
yeah, but rarely do I go. Yeah, I'll go out to the desert with you and shoot this thing,
Wow. Well, now I'm even more honored.
right?
Wow,
But
that
because
means a lot.
if it was you, I was like, I'm going to do this. This is going to be amazing. I love that guy.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what's funny is I walked up to Bobby and I said, "Hey, Bobby, I'd love you to be in my movie." And before I could even tell him what it was, he goes, "Yeah, okay." And I didn't have to tell him the part. He didn't want to see the script. It's like I think I sent you the script 3 days before.
Yeah.
And we went. It was probably 3 or 4 weeks or a month later that we did it.
Yeah.
And you just were so great, and you just like did it, and that's why I'm to this day, and it's such a beautiful part in the movie. Everyone loves you.
Oh.
It's so funny, and you're
What's the movie called?
It's called Fudgy Wudgy Fudge Face. And it's an indie movie that took me 6 years to shoot. I did it by myself. I wrote it. I directed it. I shot it. I did the hair, the makeup, the costumes, the
Everything.
locations, the transportation, the props, I edited it. I did the music. I did the sound effects. I did the whole damn thing. It took me 6 years. So everyone who's in it has a piece of my heart because it was such a passion project.
Yeah.
And it's,
Can you get it? People get it on iTunes or anything like that?
they can order it at my website. It's only on DVD. Because
Yes.
I don't know if anyone even has a DVD player anymore, but it's at harlandwilliams.com. But
And Fudgy Wudgy what fudge
Fudgy
face.
Wudgy Fudge Face.
Wow.
And I'll never forget, we stopped on the way up to the desert. It was about a 2 hour and a half drive north right out of LA. And we stopped in the morning at Subway to get sandwiches for lunch and put them in the cooler. And Bobby got like a Subway like omelet.
They have omelets?
Or no, they got like little egg things.
Yeah.
And we got out to the desert, and the first thing Bobby did is he found like an anthill, and he put half his omelet down the anthill, and the ants just started swarming like, "We've been in the desert for 50 years, a fucking omelet." It's just like they just started swarming. Dude. Like
They went crazy.
You made them happy, bro.
I know, man.
It was
You
like
remember
a
this?
Christmas
Yeah, I do.
omelet.
I remember.
I think I took a picture of it. I think I have a picture.
I think I did that because I didn't like it.
Oh, so stick it to the ants.
Yeah, well, no, I mean to my.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean my garbage is their pleasure.
that's right.
You right?
My garbage is their pleasure.
Right? You know that old saying.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then here's another thing.
their garbage is my pleasure.
Yeah, you get it. You also did a special. I don't know if this is right or not. In the forest.
No, I did it in the desert, right where we shot. Remember, we shot behind a great big hill in the desert.
Yeah.
So I owned that hill. I bought that hill.
You could buy
Wait,
hills?
you bought a hill in the desert?
Yeah, we shot on my land. Didn't I tell you that was my land we were shooting on?
Oh, I did not know that.
I bought 20 acres in the middle of the desert, and 10 of it is a giant hill. And so I went back a few years later, and I shot my stand-up comedy special up on the hill in the middle of the desert.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who was there?
No one. It was just me. And I had a tortoise. A friend of mine had a tortoise, so it was walking around. It was walking around.
This is amazing.
While I did my stand-up, and while I was doing my stand-up, a couple of wild dogs. There's a lot of wild dogs out there. 2 wild dogs walked right through my set. They just wandered through, and I talked to them, and then they wandered off into the desert. It was fantastic.
Did you have a crew?
I had a crew. We
Okay,
had we had a seven cameras and a jib and a crane, and we even had a helicopter. We had a helicopter flying around shooting it. Yeah, this was and it was amazing. And
Yeah, but how do you do? I mean, how do you with the laughs? Did you put in laughs later?
No, nothing. I just heard them in my head. You know, it's an act that I worked on. It's an act I worked on for many years, and I just knew the timing so well that as I was doing it, I just accounted for the laughs I pretended I could hear them.
Wow. So if you're watching this thing,
Yeah.
you don't hear any laughs. You just
There's
hear
none.
just silence.
Silent. And it's beautiful. You don't like the comedy, the view is beautiful.
Yeah,
It really is.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing out there. You can just see forever. It's
Wow.
beautiful. It's stunning.
And then you is it an hour long?
Yeah.
Wow.
I watched one of my favorite shows is called Mozart in the Jungle. And he goes through like an artistic block as a he's not a composer, he's a maestro.
Yeah.
And one of the things to break his artistic block was to perform solely for himself and without the roar of the crowd that he was used to.
Beautiful.
And he was able to elevate himself and elevate his practice, which is sort of
That's what
similar
I wanted to do. They wanted to bring a crowd in, and I wouldn't let them. They wanted to bus like people out and build like seats around me, and I said, "No, you're missing the point. This is about me like doing stand up out to the universe. It's
That's
out to the
amazing.
world. It's not.
God,
It's not
so-
for there can't be any there can't be a wall of people. It's gotta go out to everything.
Wow.
Because
so it's very
you also
spiritual.
eliminate the ego from the performance aspect of
it was just me yelling out. There was no barriers. There was no walls. There's no curtains. There was no roofs. It was just.
Wow.
It
Did
felt
you
really
improvise at all out there?
I did, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I did my act, but there was a lot, like I had to improvise the dogs.
Right.
And then
That was your crowd work? That was amazing.
and there was some birds flew by and were like, ah, and I pretended they were heckling me.
Wow.
And then at one point, 3 guys in motorized hang gliders buzzed right over, and I just started yelling at them and screaming like,
Wow.
yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, it's called The Force of Nature. Harland Williams, A Force of Nature.
Website or could we?
That's the same thing on my website. It's DVD.
Ooh, I wish I could use some vitamins and some help from a doctor online.
Well, let me tell you where you can go, friend.
Where, friend?
Hims.com for
For
him.
Hims.
For Hims.com. For Hims.com. No, but seriously, guys. Back in the day, I wish we had this website to use because of that. I've had a lot of problems, and this website would have been able to solve all kinds of things for me.
Yeah.
Hair loss, right? My penis problems,
Ooh, penis problems?
whatever.
Penis questions.
Questions. I mean,
Questions,
yeah.
yeah.
I really, I love that they have professionals on this website, and tell them about it.
Well, guys, it's your skin, right? Do you want to be a face in the crowd or the face in the crowd?
Right.
The
Face in the crowd. Order now and save $20 off your first month of Hims anti-aging kit. Lock in those looks now and get your first month of anti-aging for $20 off. Go to forhims.com/bellysc. That's forhims.com/bellysc. Forhims.com/bellysc.
If you want to stay looking really young,
I
like
use that's
Papa
why I use
Bear,
it. I use it, and that's why I look 20 years younger than I
he only
normally
has
am.
one liver spot,
Yeah.
and he's almost 50.
Yeah.
And that's basically a miracle. So go to forhims.com.
Promo code
Belly.
BELLYSC.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the show. We're back.
Why can't you just put? What can you put that stuff on iTunes so people get accessible?
I will.
No.
I'm bad at that, but I should. I will.
It's not. It
Thank
can't be
you.
that hard.
No, it's not hard. You're right. I need to. Thank you. Good.
No, I'm just. What I'm saying. Here's the thing about you too.
Uh-oh, what about you two? I hear Bono's sick.
Is he really?
Yeah.
It really-
Oh my! I didn't mean to
I
laugh. Are
heard
you
he
being serious?
lost his voice. Well, you just said, here's the thing about you two.
Yeah, here it is. The edge is great. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know you fucking Bono was sick.
Well, I
Does he
don't
just
know.
have nodes, or is he like sick?
He got a tracheotomy.
No way. He has a
Are you
trach.
being real?
Yeah.
The top story does say Bono says he doesn't know if U2 will tour again.
Wait, but he has a trach. Like he actually has a hole in his.
Yeah, remember that movie No Country for Old
Yes.
Men, and
Yeah.
that guy had that gun that would shoot holes through doors.
Yeah.
Bono got hit. Got a hole in his throat, guy.
I know, but not from that.
Oh,
Not from an air thing.
I think
like
he
that.
just has a sore throat then,
I
maybe.
think it's just, sort of.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I think he just has a sore throat.
This is a sore
Sorry, I
throat.
thought maybe I
I know, but you can't
read
just
too
read
much
the
in
news
it.
and then make up your own fucking shit, dude.
Sorry, guy.
All right, guy.
No country for old men. No country for Bono.
Whoa. He's got Ireland.
I wonder if Bono gets a morning Bono. Do you think?
Yeah, maybe. He's a little old, but maybe. Yeah.
Oh
You-
wait, he did have throat cancer in 2000.
Ha ha!
You're right. You're right. You're right.
But his second brush with But the second brush with mortality had nothing to do with his throat. It was a high energy bicycle accident.
Into his throat?
It was just high
Hit in
energy.
the throat by a
I
bicycle.
don't know, man.
Was he laying on the sidewalk?
I don't know. Maybe they're like little tiny bikes.
Elf bikes.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, those hurt.
You also go to Burning Man, right?
Yeah.
Do you go every year?
I went 3 years in a row. I didn't go this year, but the last 3 before that. I regretted not going this year. I woke up every morning going, why aren't I there?
And who do you go with?
First year I kind of went by myself. And the second year I went with my buddy Michael Rosenbaum. And then last year I went with my buddy Dan. And I think I'm going to go next year.
You know, it's funny. There's such a stigma, on like just people who go to Burning Man in general, like, the LA types. But I never, if there was ever, you seem like the perfect person to go to Burning Man with. If I could ever think of anybody I would want to go with, you seem like
Welcome to come.
Nope.
the
Too
right
late.
person.
She's not going with you,
She
bro.
already said she is.
Yeah, but she's not gonna do it.
That would be amazing.
I wouldn't allow it.
Selfish.
Yeah, I am selfish, and when it comes to that, dude. Okay.
Why can't I take your girlfriend away in a camper for 5 days? What's wrong
On
with
the
you?
playa.
Yeah, hey,
Come on.
Guy, that's my girl.
Okay,
What?
You can't.
okay, Mr. Scrooge. Humbug.
Did you just call me Mr. Scrooge, bro?
Yeah, why
Hey,
can't
fuck
I
you.
spend a
Fuck
week in a
you.
camper with your beautiful girlfriend?
Yeah. What would you do? What would you do out there with her in the desert like
You
that?
ask her.
What would you do with Harlan Williams?
We would just waltz around the playa. I'd cook good food. Maybe,
Hey, wait, you
Pray?
don't need to know.
I do need to know, man, because I know out there they don't take money. They trade services. Right, so you want to get a sandwich, you're going to sell her a little pussy out.
I can't sell my
Stop,
pussy out
I know,
myself.
just stop right now. Whoa, bro. You want a sandwich, you're going to sell my little girl's pussy out.
His eyes are about to explode.
What? Huh? For a fucking meatball sandwich, my friend.
You won this round.
I
You
know
won
I
this
did.
round.
I know I
You
did.
won this round.
And don't do that, dude. That's a fucking human being right there, man.
Living, breathing.
Didn't see that coming.
Let's go to Burning Man.
I'm never going to go to Burning Man for the rest of my life.
Why?
I don't like it. I don't like the desert. I don't like fire. I don't like drums.
Have
I
you
don't-
ever had sushi?
Yeah.
Before you had it, did you know you'd like it or not like it?
Actually, do you remember the first time?
Shut up, flat face.
You probably thought, I'm not eating raw fish. This is gross, and now it's all you eat, bro. I can smell it in your gums.
You're right. You know what? That was wise what you just did. You turned it around.
You won that
Here's the
round.
thing. Everyone I know, including myself, was reluctant to go to Burning Man. I was skeptical. I kind of like, sounds... Rosenbaum, my buddy Rosie, he didn't want to go. I said, let's just go, man. Just go. And put your trust me. And he goes, okay, I'm trust. He didn't want to go. He must have stopped 5, 10, 15 times while we were walking around and just stopped, grabbed my shoulder and went, bro, I love you. This is the best thing I've ever done. It's really a magical place.
Stop. Stop for a second. Don't turn it off, but stop.
Halt.
Why?
It's like sushi. If you've never...
No, don't use the sushi reference.
No, but
again.
what I'm saying is, if you had never had sushi and you go,
I know you already did that point.
tell me what sushi tastes like. I could say, well, it tastes like this, it tastes like that, and you go, okay. But you'd never know until you put it in your mouth and you go, oh, wow, that's what it tastes like. And Burning Man, I could sit here for the rest of the show and tell you all about it, but
It's
it's
an
truly
energy.
one of those places you have to land there and be there and you understand it. It's really hard to describe. It really is. I went through the same thing. I was
Were you
like,
drugged out?
no, you know me. I'm not a druggy guy. I'm not a drinky guy.
Yeah, you aren't. Or you aren't. No, you're not.
Not really.
Yeah,
no.
you know. But
No.
did you do drugs out there?
Father? A lot of people do drugs out
Did
there.
you do drugs out there?
I think I might have saw a guy that looked like me. You know how everyone has a double?
Yeah.
I might have
So
seen
that guy that looks like you, that guy
No.
that looks like you, that was out there in the desert,
Yeah.
right?
The
What
first
ki-
time
what
I
kind
went,
of drugs did you take?
First time I went,
Yeah.
I had a few beers because I'm not a big drinker, but didn't do much of anything.
Right.
Second time, I might have had a little weed,
Okay.
and that was fun.
Okay. Do you smoke weed in L.A.?
No, I rarely
don't?
ever
Once a
smoke
year?
weed. Yeah, if that.
If that.
Yeah. So,
Right.
So out there, it's just an interesting place, and everyone thinks you have to do drugs or do something. You don't. There's.
Okay. I don't know much about it, and that's why I'm asking questions, man.
You can go out and do nothing. You can go. I drove. I drove out with 2 sober people last year. I drove 2 sober people. There's sober people. It's everybody. So it's what you make it. But it's really fantastic.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
When you go out there, do you get some? Do you? Yeah. Sex. Yeah.
It's there if you want it.
Have you participated?
I have not. No. It's weird because there's so much going on out there. There's so much stimuli that it wasn't part of my agenda. Like, I didn't really think about it. Like, there's so much other neat stuff that you're never going to see anywhere else in the world. So you're focused on that stuff because you're not gonna be anywhere that's like that. It's almost like, remember the old Star Trek?
Yeah.
With William Shatner, and they'd beam down, and all of a sudden they're on this weird planet, and it's like that. It's almost like
no. To me, it's like this. It's Mad Max. People have chrome in their face.
It's part of that,
right? And they look like fucking. They live from the hills. They look tribally, you know. And then I don't know if I should run or fuck them. You know what I mean?
Dude, you know, if you stand still too long, life passes you by.
This motherfucker with the sushi. And now with that fucking shit.
And don't forget Bono's hole.
Yeah, he has a hole in his throat.
Yeah,
from the bikes.
An elf bike hit him in the Adam's apple.
Wee. Oh. Yeah. How come? But here's another thing because of the sex. I don't. You ever been married?
Yeah.
You were married?
Mm-hmm. But that I don't talk about.
Oh, you don't talk about your ex?
No.
Your wife?
No. Too personal.
Wow.
Yeah. Too painful. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
You're in love.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? That I'm not going to explore it further.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. But
you're very thank you.
And you're very thank you. And what I want to say is that was the first time, and I think we're getting somewhere in our relationship.
Finally.
That was the first time that when you said I don't want to talk about it, because you and I, when we're at the Comedy Store, what do we like?
We just joke around.
Yeah, we fuck around.
Always.
For a year, you called me Sarah Silverman.
What?
Yeah, he would not call me by my regular. He'll go, oh, it's Sarah Silverman, right? And everyone would laugh, but he did it every time I saw him for years.
Well, no, at first I called you Shy Guy, remember?
Oh, yeah, Shy Guy. Yeah,
Shy Guy.
yeah. And then went to Sarah Silverman.
Yeah.
And then now what is it? Now we just giggle.
I think I called you Carol Leifer recently.
Yeah, you did.
It's always something.
It's always something, right? So Harlan and I have that kind of relationship, right? I'll call him. I don't know what I call him, but and we goof off and this and that. And in my head, I'm like, I like this guy. I want to be his friend. You know, he invited us to that 4th of July thing. That was really nice. Rosie was there. You know, and we're good friends with Rosie. He's done this a couple of times. This podcast, and I could really become your friend. You know, for real. But that was the first time that you did something that was so real, and I got it.
Just now?
When you said, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. There's more of that. There's more of that where that came from, Guy.
Oh, there's a lot of things you don't want to talk about?
You know it. Just ask. Your dreams are about to come true, Guy.
Yeah? Let me ask you this, though. You have a girlfriend now?
No.
You don't want to talk about anything like that?
No, I can talk about that. I wish I did. Especially when I see, people with beautiful girlfriends and boyfriends. It's nice.
Do you think I'm beautiful?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I think you have a beautiful spirit. You bring a lot of joy to people. You have a beautiful spirit.
Speaking of beautiful spirits, somebody died over the weekend.
Oh, God, it wasn't Prince, was it? Please don't say it was George Michael.
It wasn't.
It wasn't you son of a... What?
It
How could you spring this on me?
It wasn't them.
Oh, thank God.
It wasn't them.
Thank Christ.
Sandy Shore died. So Paulie's sister died.
Oh, I didn't know her.
Yeah.
What? And his mother just died.
Yeah.
How did she die? She was young.
She had like a lung thing.
Oh, but existing. So she had
Yeah,
been
she was sick for
while.
a year,
Oh,
and she had a lung thing, and it's
awful.
like it's yeah, it's really kind of sad
That is sad.
because she didn't she owed me money.
Very classy of you to
I'm
bring
kidding.
that up.
She did, but that's not what I was gonna say. I don't know why you said that.
How much?
$4,500.
Okay, there it is.
My goodness.
She owed me $4,500
My goodness.
because she used to call me and go, "I'm hungry," you know. So I go to the Western Union.
maybe you're in the will, bro.
No, I'm not.
How do you
No,
know?
but I feel
She
bad.
just died.
I know I laughed at it, and and anyone listening right now, I'm not evil. I really did. I do care, and it's really sad that what happened. And I use comedy and laughter as a defense mechanism, but life is precious, and I love the Shores, and I love the Comedy Store, and this is a really bad thing that happened, and the money thing is fine.
Jesus Christ.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I don't deal with death good, do you?
No,
Were you at Mitzi's funeral? At the
I was not at the funeral,
memorial, though.
The memorial, yeah.
You went to the memorial, right? Yeah.
I didn't know her very well. I only met her once.
Oh, one time?
Yeah.
Years ago?
Yeah, when I first moved to Hollywood. Yeah, I did a showcase for her.
And then did she pass you?
I didn't even know there was passing. I just thought she wanted to watch people. I didn't know anything about the whole passing, and I just, to me, give me a microphone and a crowd. That's all I asked for.
Because
so-
you were always a Laugh Factory guy, right? I mean,
Yeah, I played there a lot. Yeah.
Even when I was moving up here from San Diego, you would say, "Who are the Laugh Factory guys?" You would think
really?
Harland Williams, Bob Marley.
Oh, I didn't
Remember
know
Bob
that.
Marley? You used to do shows with Bob Marley, right?
Yeah, Dane was over there.
Dane was over there, and that was the Laugh Factory crew.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even
and
know
so
about that.
when you came over to the, because I know you still play the Laugh Factory, but when you came over to the Comedy Store, it was a really cool fucking thing, man. Because you just in my lifetime, I never thought that we would get guys like Harland to come over.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I've been doing it for about a year.
Do you seriously love the store now?
I really, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. I like a microphone and a crowd.
Right.
I don't, I love the store. I love the laughter. But I love the crowd. That's who I love.
Yeah, but it just you fit in that room though.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah, man.
Party.
Excuse me?
I said party.
I heard you. I heard that you said that. That show that you did with Paulie and Tom Green, I was supposed to do it. Were you guys mad?
Actually, I was a little mad because I felt like you left at the last second, and then Paulie told me that you got a commercial, and I ain't seen no commercial yet. So as soon as he said it, and you can correct me, I felt like it was bullshit, but maybe
Yeah.
it wasn't. Was it bullshit?
No, you got that the Jane Lynch commercial.
Yeah.
So it
wasn't
was
bullshit.
real.
It was 100% real.
Oh,
What
good.
happened was,
Jordan.
okay, so if anyone's listening right now, I was supposed to do a show
Yeah.
with Paulie Shore, Harland, and Tom Green
In Illinois, right?
in
Yeah.
Illinois.
And I was upset because I just knew we'd have so much fun with you
I know,
there.
me too.
I was bummed.
I wanted to do it. But then Jordan Peele called me days before and says, "Hey, I'm doing this commercial with Chelsea Peretti, and I want you and Jane Lynch in it." And he
Good.
told me how much it was, and I couldn't let it down.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, so then
No.
I was just like, I had to choose between. I felt fucking bad, dude.
I
But
know,
I knew
we
that
felt-
you guys would be mad at me.
Well, I was suspicious because the timing. It was like literally, we were all going to do it the night before. We got to the airport,
Yeah.
and me, Paulie, and Tom Green were there. We're like, "Where's Bobby?" And Paulie goes, "Oh, Bobby got a commercial." And I went, "Bullshit." Like last night at midnight, he got a commercial. So I just thought you just weren't into it.
But
you
here's
wanted
what
to
Paulie
bail.
did. He knew days before.
Oh, he didn't tell us.
Yeah, I know,
that.
but
so
he
that's
sprung
Yeah,
why.
it wasn't an overnight
it was an
thing.
overnight.
Well, then you can see why I thought it was.
I
bullshit.
should completely. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. But I'm glad to hear it was real.
But how were the shows? Was it fun?
It was great. We had such a
damn.
good time. It was really fun. Polly was great. Tom was great. And it was like a road trip, right? Because we drove to 3 different cities and we did a new theater every night. So, So it was like the 3 of us stopping for fast food and driving and getting hotels and having dinner. It was really fun. And we really missed you. And a lot of people were like, after the show, we did a VIP meet and greet, and so many people were like, where the hell's Bobby? Like, you were really missed. So maybe we can do it again one day.
Would you do it again?
Of course.
But this time I'll show up.
Yeah, I would love it. And by the way, I understand if any of us got a high-paying commercial, we would go too.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad you told me that, because that was in my head a little bit. Thank you for clearing that up.
How long has it been in your head?
Since the show.
Over a year.
I thought it was bullshit, I'm being honest. So I'm glad you told me.
Yeah, but there's another thing. It's like the intro thing.
Larry Smith.
Well, the intro
Smith.
thing's
No,
not
just
a
shut up.
grievance. The intro thing's beautiful.
I know, but the thing is that you've wanted to tell me to call you, and you never said anything.
But I almost
And
did
then
the
now
other
this
night.
fucking thing comes around,
Yeah.
and you're like, you didn't say, you know what I mean?
Anything else
Do
you want to get out?
No, what I'm saying is that do you have?
I hate blue underpants. You son of a bitch. That's
now
it.
I know.
That's all we got. You said earlier about being friends. That's what makes up friendship. We have the beautiful Fudgy movie. We had the omelet in the anthill. We had the misunderstanding about the intro. We had you lying about a commercial. And these are the elements that the ups and downs that create and mold a beautiful friendship. Blue underpants.
Yeah.
So we're good, boy. We're all good.
Just call me boy.
Yeah. Because you're the size of a boy.
Oh, that is another funny thing that you've been doing. When I bring you up, what do you say?
I say.
So I do a show, right?
Yeah.
And I bring Harlan on, right? And, and he doesn't think that I do this, but I sit right down in the back.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and I watch him. So
Oh.
what do you say about me?
Well, as Bobby's leaving, I go, how about a hand for my son? Isn't he great? He's pre-op. He's going to be a girl tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I go, who wants to pop my daughter's cherry?
Yeah. Do you hear me laughing? I always love it.
I think I've heard you laugh a couple of, but I always thought you were just laughing because you were on the way out. I didn't know you sat down.
No, I sit down in the back just to
well,
hear
thank
it.
you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you just bow? Yeah. In an Asian way?
It was Cambodian.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah,
Pacific.
because of the arch and stuff. Yeah. What are we doing?
We're about an hour.
Oh, wow. At the end, hey, Harlan, at the end here,
Yeah.
what we do is it's called Unhelpful Advice, and it's an email, and then we answer the email. And it
Great.
can be good or bad, whatever.
Yeah.
So can we do this?
Of course, buddy.
Thank you,
It's your ship. I'm just a passenger.
Unhelpful Advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and Harlan Williams.
First of all, I love your podcast, and I have to struggle not to laugh on public transportation when on my way to college every morning. My question is, should I continue in college as a nursing major, or should I change my major to culinary arts? I'm 18, in my first semester of college, so it's early enough to switch. I love cooking, and I love learning about different cuisines and techniques, but nursing would be stable, and I would like to help people. Should I follow the career that leads to stability, or do something that would make me happy? Gabby from Cali.
I always say immediately go with what makes you happy, but it also sounds like you want to help heal. So I would say the best advice is to figure out a way to parlay your cooking into helping and healing. So maybe you could cook food and take it as a volunteer on the weekends to the hospitals, or maybe you could come up with recipes that help people with certain ailments. Some people need gluten-free food. Some people need this or that. So maybe you could create a cookbook, or you could create, new varieties of food that are healing foods.
That's actually a really big field
Very
in
good.
medicine right now, like integrative medicine, where they take a more like holistic approach. You're not just using just medications, and what they're actually looking into diets and trying to figure out how to like balance people's hormones through their diets.
Well, can I give you an example? I actually recently did I have a healing recipe, and this was wonderful. And it's funny you got this email because this plays right into it. But a friend of mine, I won't say, but we know a lot of famous people, right? And so a friend of mine got sick and asked me to make some healing food. And what I did, I got dough, a deep fried dough, and shaped it into a little ball. And I told my friend to swallow it, and it was unbelievable. It clogged the hole in his throat. And I called it a Bono ball. And what? Why can't I be a healer? When is it my turn to heal? Forget it. Go be a nurse, prick. Whoa, wait, what? You made me mad because you laughed at my Bono hole.
But the thing is, can I say what you did though? Can I tell you what you did?
Okay.
That the stuff about the healing and the food was so sincere.
Great.
It really
Right?
was.
And I'm like, here's a side of Harland that's really fucking amazing, right? And then you do this dough thing clogging up the hole of Bono's throat.
Remember, you got.
I understand that, and so it took me I'm back. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Here's another question.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey everyone, my name is Mabed, and I'm
What's the
18.
name? Abed?
Mabed.
I think
Mabed.
first name P.
Mabed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chinese name. P. Yeah.
People bad.
And I'm 18 from London. For my whole life, my dad has been this dark cloud over my life, and anytime I see or think of him, it brings me anxiety and depression. He is from Bangladesh, and I was raised in London, so I understand there is a cultural difference. However, as a child, nearly every day, I watched him emotionally and physically abuse my mother. My mother is a reserved British Bengali woman, and after 12 years of an abusive marriage, she finally built up the courage to leave him. I was never more happy, but that wasn't the end. He would regularly show up at our house and get into yelling matches with my mom, which would inevitably end up with my mom getting hurt badly. I felt so weak and small as a kid because I couldn't do anything to stop him. On top of this, the Bengali community is very judgmental about divorces, meaning a lot of people broke ties with my mother and she was left a broken woman. My mom didn't inform police about any of the abuse, so he could keep his job as a teacher, which therefore meant he was allowed to take my sister and I every weekend. Now, at the age of 18, I am still scared of him and I am a wimp of a man. I regularly get emotionally abused and also physically hit by him for not getting good grades or not doing something his way. In my culture, I am expected to get a good job and give all my money to my parents, which really demotivates me. He tells me he has the worst luck in the world because he ended up with a son like me. Oh. I hate everything about my life and I can't see any happiness in my future with him in my life. Let me see. What can I do to deal with someone like this?
Hey, baby, next time just edit it down.
I thought that was a very...
I know, but just next time just take 3 of the most important lines.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't paraphrase.
Leave out the rest because it's like, I tuned out after the first, but it's fine. Anyway, Bangladesh.
What you do...
No, let me say.
You go. Your turn. I did the Bono hole.
No, my point of view is this, is that, my parents were the same, right? Very traditional Korean. My dad beat the fuck out of my brother and I with baseball bats and golf clubs, right? And blood coming out of my mom, her mouth, missing teeth. My dad was very violent. And then when I, graduated from high school, you have to go to college, all that stuff, right? And I was just like, Dad, I got all Fs in high school. What the fuck? I went to 3 rehabs. I can't go nowhere, right? And he was trying to take over the business. I go, fuck it. Fuck you, right? And I'm going to make it as a comedian, an artist, okay? And I did everything I could. I used him, right, to motivate me to get out of, the situation that I was in. I came to LA with nothing, and I built a somewhat fine, okay career, you know, and I.
But if you're living under his house, like let's say, were you
I would have
afraid
left.
of him?
I would have fucking left.
Did you fear him?
Yeah, but you know what, dude? It's like at some point, you have to go. I'm not Korean. I am Korean. You know, my blood. You know, my ethnicity. But in terms of cultural, I'm not. I'm not really even American. I'm just my own thing. You know, I'm just a weird dude, right? But I do know this is that I don't like stress, and I don't like that feeling of like, you know, I get depressed easy. I have to do what I want to do. And for this guy, I think he just needs to fucking cut the chains and fly.
Yeah, it's true.
Go ahead, Harley.
How old is he?
18.
18.
Yeah, he has to get out. And he has to forgive. Have you ever forgiven your dad? Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Have you ever forgiven him?
He had a stroke, bro.
He did?
Yeah.
Have you ever forgiven him?
I completely forgive my dad. When he had the stroke, you know, my brother and I were both looking at him. We were both crying because he was in the hospital, and he couldn't talk. He was going like that, like, you know, right? And we were both on our knees crying. This is, you know, 4 or 5 years ago. And at that moment, I said, all that.
Good.
You know what I mean? Just went away. I love my dad. I love my mom, you know, but, you know, did I love him in my 20s? Not really.
Not a lot to love, it sounds like.
Yeah. But, you know, I found it. And when I got on my hand, you know, and he apologized eventually. He said, I'm sorry, I didn't think that you could do it. And you did it.
It's beautiful.
And I went, I spit right in his face.
Did you?
No.
I fucking urine in his mouth.
I'm sorry to hear your dad had a stroke.
It's
That's
fine.
tough.
It's
But
fine.
I'm
He's
glad
still
you guys
alive.
had forgiveness.
Why?
Because that's the only way you can move
You
on.
forgive your dad?
Forgive everybody for everything. Yeah.
You do? Mm-hmm. Did you have a rough one?
No, I had a great parents. Yeah. But I had to forgive them for certain things that, you know, every kid has things they feel were unjust or weren't right or good. So, but this child or this boy, this 18-year-old needs to forgive his father, even though it's brutal. And he just has to walk away. He has to move out of that, take himself out of that environment. But he can't leave if he's carrying all that anger because it'll be on his back like a piano. So he has to look him in the eye. He can't change his dad. So all he can do is look him in the eye and say, I love you, I forgive you, goodbye. And then he can walk away as a whole person. And his father will have to stay with what he's created.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's important. I'm glad you had that moment with your dad. That's good. That's beautiful.
What?
The forgiveness. You forgave him.
Yeah, but...
He forgave you.
It's okay.
That's nice.
Yeah, but it's okay.
It is.
I don't know what you're doing.
It's good.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't know what you're doing.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're acting like your fucking Elvis fucking lips are like going crazy waves on me, right? Yeah, like that, and you're like looking at me with your little glossy eyes.
A little forgiveness.
And you keep repeating it, right? It gets to the point where you're challenging me. All right.
But I forgive you for that.
What? Stop. Fuck you.
Will you forgive me?
No, I don't forgive you.
I
Fuck
forgive you.
For what?
For fucking me. You just said fuck me.
Yeah.
I forgive you.
Yeah. You know what, dude? I'm gonna let this go. All right. I'm gonna pretend this never happened. All right. Forget the forgiving.
Too late, playa.
You already did it.
It's already done. I already forgave you.
Yeah. All right.
We are
We're
whole,
good.
buddy. We are whole. Me
We're
and
whole
you.
and divided. For sure. Okay. You have anything to promote, fucknut? You have anything to promote, fuck?
My new special, my new comedy special,
Where's it at?
Amazon Prime.
Great. When does it come out?
It's out. Just came out about a month ago.
A month ago. What's it called?
It's called Caramel Corn the Pug, Kick 'em in the Kibble.
Is it really called that?
Yeah. And
Yeah?
I did the whole special as a dog. I did an hour special as a dog.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Caramel corn.
Look it up. Look it up.
have
Look.
to.
You have to look it up.
It's Caramel Corn the pug. And he did an hour special.
I know, but see if it's real.
The force of nature keeps popping up.
Caramel coat.
Caramel corn.
Go to Amazon Prime and type in Caramel Corn the pug. Kick him in the kibble.
Kick him in-
It's my new stand-up
And
special.
it's
Yes, it
real.
is.
And it's
Oh,
real.
it is, yeah.
Wow. Do you
Yeah.
play? You're dressed up as a dog in it?
I have a mask with a pug mask with an articulating mouth that moved when I spoke, and so I did the whole set as a dog.
No audience?
No, there was 600 people.
Oh, great. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where'd you do it at?
The Irvine Improv.
Oh, I love that room.
Yeah.
Don't you love that room?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know Rosenbaum from that movie that you guys did, Sorority Girls?
Sorority Boys.
Boys. Who's
Yeah.
in that? You, Rosenbaum, and somebody else.
Barry Watson.
Barry Watson.
He's a guy from Seventh Heaven,
From Seven.
Bingo.
right?
Bingo.
Yeah. Do you audition now or no? You don't like to? Do you read for things or do you care?
I don't a lot anymore because I just don't like it. But
Yeah.
I'm more into, not to sound snooty, but I like getting just offers. But if it's something I really like, I'll go out, but I turn down almost everything.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I just and it's not because I have an attitude. It's just I find there's a proliferation of a lot of stuff out there now. When I was kind of coming up through the movie biz, there was just movies and studios. And now there's a lot more. And so a lot of stuff you go in and you're excited and you realize nobody's ever going to see it, or it's not going to have a big platform. Or so I kind of, I feel proud of the work I've done and the movies I've done. And so I just want to do stuff that meets that bar now.
But
And if it doesn't, I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
want to do something.
But don't you want to play? I feel, like I'm on a show now. No one's ever recognized me from the show. And it's an ABC network sitcom.
Yeah, the whole network thing.
Yeah,
has
yeah.
changed.
No one's ever said, I love you on that. Right?
Yeah.
They may love me for other things. But it is the new game, right? There's a new game to be played.
With all, you mean in the
All-
industry?
In the industry,
Yeah,
right?
Yes, absolutely.
And I want to play it.
Yeah.
All right. And what I was going to say to you is that through this interview in my head, I literally thought you would be a really great dad on a show, like a really funny, weird dad on a show. Imagine having a show about a kid and then there's another kid that's weird and that's the dad.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I could just see different scenarios with you in it because you're a little older now. I'm old as well.
Yeah.
My point is that I just think that, I know. I think I knew that about you because you're the same as me. I don't like to read either.
Right.
I hate it. I
Yeah.
fucking dread it.
Yeah.
But I do
don't like
it. You know what I mean? And I hate it. But I
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hopefully, you'll find something.
Yeah, and I'm at a really good place where I've been blessed to have done some really great projects for me, and I think projects that have reached other people. And I really am at the point where if I never acted in anything again, I'd be like, great, I'm really happy with what I left behind. Yeah. Now, if something good came, I would love to do it, but I really, if nothing else happened, I could go, man, what a blessed life I had.
It's self-actualization, sweetheart.
I think about what I. Do you have allergies?
No. No, I don't have allergies. I'm just what you took was so what you said was so like impactful. I just needed a moment, but then you just kind of
I stepped on it.
yeah. So just let me have that.
Okay, you want me to say it again?
Yeah, say it again.
What did I say?
You said something about like if I didn't.
If I didn't act again,
Right,
I
there
would
we
be
go.
okay. I've had a lot of blessings, and I'm happy with what I've done.
Yeah, I don't feel it anymore.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
I think it
Completely
might be
gone.
allergies.
It might be allergies. Yeah. Anything you want to promote then, except for this, aside from the special?
I would like to promote. Well, I would like to promote I have a show on Disney Junior, animated series called Puppy Dog Pals.
I have seen it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'd like to mention that for if people have kids love it, and that brings them lots of joy. And so Puppy Dog Pals.
It's really cute. And remember, I brought you to the living room. I was like, sweetie, this is Harland's show. Can you believe it?
Oh, yeah.
And then you were like, we were in shock.
You were in shock by it.
Yeah, because Isabella was watching it.
Oh.
Isabella,
My little niece, yeah.
Puppy Dog Pals.
Yeah, good.
That's yours, right?
yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow. So you're doing a lot of shit. Headlining, doing all kinds of shit.
What is that? Whoa, I don't do that.
Is it
Did you just
allergies?
see the movie
My
The
allergy.
Nun?
My
Oh,
allergy.
it's your allergy. I'd like to put your allergies on the front window of my car. I hit a dragonfly on the way over. Whoa.
Allergies. In your face. Anyway, Harlan Williams, everybody. Yeah, clap for yourself, friend. You did a great job, friend. Thanks for doing it, man. I know you had a racquetball game.
Dude, it was like I said,
showed up
an
late.
honor.
It's fine.
Thank you.
God bless you, and take care.
See you at Burning Man, bro.
Okay.
We'll be right back, guys. Wow, Harlan Williams. He's
I love him.
fantastic.
He's a true artist.
Man,
He's an artist. It's not just comedy. He transcends that
he will be remembered.
forever. I'm gonna say that I know that what I'm doing with my hair right now is bringing a lot of people anxiety because I'm actually tucking a big
Looks good.
part of my hair inside my shirt, and this really pisses my sister off, Jenna off. They can't. It pisses them off that there's hair touching my back,
Why
and
does
then my
it-
shirt is over the hair.
Why are you just trying out this new look?
I'm doing this because I'm thinking about cutting my hair, and the
Why
reason
not?
I've always never thought about it before is because I have a big face. That's just the truth of it all. Recently, or last week, my sister chopped all her hair off, and it looks amazing on her. I don't know if that quite applies to someone with as wide of a face as me. So this is just a trial run.
What's the shortest you've gone?
When I was younger, probably before I came, right before I came to America, I cut my hair right around this length, maybe shorter. Didn't look that great, but I'm willing to give it a try again. I have big ass cheeks,
Maybe undercut on one side,
undercut.
and then I like the long, like the just one side maybe
Just you mean asymmetrical?
asymmetrical. Yeah.
That's I don't know. No, I think I either go blunt cut
and only wear
or
white.
and only wear white.
like Avion Flux or something. Just look like you're from the future. Like, who is that woman?
George like that. All white.
All white's a great look. Great look.
Do you know how there's some faces that it doesn't matter what you do, they're always going like Natalie Portman, shave her head, long hair. She just has the
can
most
shave
precious
your
face.
head?
Oh, really?
Can you pull your hair back all
Hold
the way?
on.
Really
Have
quick?
you feel the shape of my head in the back?
It's
Well,
like
you got to try it once.
it's like a P shape.
It's like a big bulge, right? It's just not gonna work
That's
out.
what you want. Is a big bulge.
Yeah,
No?
it's like big but flat.
It's like big.
Do you know what I
but
mean?
a
It's like
wall.
bulgy but flat. If that's possible.
Oh, fights. MMA Minute. Everyone wants to hear the Khalyla's take. You're the hot. You're hot in the MMA industry right now.
I feel like everyone's probably had their own debate about this.
Conor and Khabib. Khalyla.
I kind of want Khabib to take this. Although Steve just texted me right now,
What do you say?
and he thinks that Conor's gonna catch him.
Of course, Steve does.
Steve's very excited about this.
Wait, so you say you want Khabib to win, but
I don't know actually. I don't know where I stand on it. I've been back and forth because you know how much I love Khabib.
Yeah, you also do like Conor, but I think the time you texted me, you were very annoyed by that press conference, or at least what you saw.
I
from
think
it.
okay. Then I rewatched it, and I'm not annoyed by Conor. I was annoyed by the fact that there wasn't anyone watching.
awkward.
It was just awkward. It was like doing a full comedy set
yeah.
with absolutely no one
It's
in the
like
crowd.
What,
It was
it's
weird.
like what Harlan did in the desert,
Yeah.
but it was weird because like what Conor did was what he usually does. It's
Yeah.
just weird without fans in the cheering. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked a little nuts doing it.
But
But
at this rate, I just hope everyone stays healthy, no one gets injured, everyone makes weight, and that there's a good fight because I think I'm really split down the middle.
yeah, my mind says Khabib, but my heart wants Conor. for that comeback. Let's go around the room. Let's just put it down. Pick one name. George.
Connor.
You guys try these graham crackers?
Bryce.
Connor.
Bobby.
Absolutely.
Connor or Habib?
Habib.
Connor.
Oh.
Everyone's
these
Connor
graham
except for
crackers?
me, right?
Yeah.
Good. So
I'm going to go
good.
Connor.
Are they from Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
What are they?
These graham crackers. Oh my god.
Pass me one, George.
Love graham
I want to.
crackers.
Yeah.
Give me half. I don't want to full. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I already had a lot earlier.
It's like cinnamon. It was very
Oh,
good.
good.
That's good. Sorry, we're chewing on air. That's fantastic. And then if that fall, I hope that fight doesn't fall through. Would you like Anthony Pettis or Tony Ferguson for that
Tony
fight?
Ferguson, all the way. Well, I think Anthony Pettis, his last fight was really impressive, and I
Yeah.
thought, oh shit, like he
Comeback,
really
maybe?
is back. I've always loved Anthony Pettis. I just think that for this one, my money is on Ferguson.
Guys, you heard it here. MMA expert Khalyla. Oh, and she just threw up. And she's going bald. Any shout-outs, reverse shout-outs?
No.
Interesting. No reverse shout-outs.
I don't do reverse shout-outs anymore. I'm all about positivity.
Well, I'll give a shout-out to your sister, who is number 1 in her riding class. Oh, wait. Khalila's in that class as well. It was in the second. And you guys are probably even. I don't know why you put that out there in the
Let me
universe.
tell you, I've never been competitive with my sister. Not once.
Not even swimming?
We never know. And weirdly enough, we swam the same events. But if she won, I was happy for her. If I beat her, she was happy for me. We never had that. We never fought for the front seat of the car. We were just always allies with one another. I never felt a competitive, any type of even like remote competitiveness with my sister. So when we started taking this class together, I thought, oh yeah, because I'm the one who told her to sign up for the class.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, she's just gonna like begrudgingly accept to do this because I signed her up for it.
She excelling.
She's not just taking the class, she's excelling. And it's kind of pissing me off that the professor thinks she's some kind of fucking genius and he's completely blowing me off like my ideas are shit. And he's just praising her like, bravo, that's an amazing idea.
Filipina Jordan Peele.
It turns out my sister is a Filipina Jordan Peele. And I never knew this. I thought I was taking the class for myself and I thought she was maybe going to help me once in a while, but it turns out she's the genius in the family and I'm chopped liver.
Well, I think your writing will be fantastic. I can't wait to read your scripts. Any shout-outs? Reverse shout-outs? No? Nothing?
Come on, Bryce.
Drawing a blank.
Really? Fine then. I guess we'll have to thank our sponsors for this episode. Brooklyn, Ridgewald, and 4Hims. For $20 off and free shipping, go to brooklinen.com and use the promo code TigerBelly for 10% off for a slim, sleek, and Ridge for her pleasure wallet. Oh, that's an old one. Go to ridgewald.com and use the code TigerBelly. George typed this up. Save $20 off your first
You could
month.
type your own if you wanted to, you Mr. Complaining.
Fine. Sorry. Save $20 off your first month
welcome.
of the Hims anti-aging kit, which I would like to try that. 4hims.com/bellysc. And if you haven't given us a review yet, go over to iTunes. It helps us a lot. Put 5 stars and say nice things about us. And if you
Ooh, also, Gilbert is going to be performing at Filipino AF
really?
this
Just
Friday
found out.
Can I
at
get
UCB.
it's free.
It's free.
Yeah, well, is
I'm
it
going to
sold
be
out?
there.
I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Are you still? Am I still supposed to put my name in, even though
I
it's
think
free?
you can just show up.
I can just show up.
If I am still doing it, they just put my name. And
I saw your name on the flyer, so I was like, all right, I'm going.
Hopefully, I am going to be in it. I was like, why? I was like, no one told me about this. I guess I'm doing something. So check that
So
out.
you only know because you saw your name in a flyer?
I saw my name in the flyer.
You don't
They did
even
not
know what
tell
you're
me.
doing?
Nope.
So
I
come
love it.
support Gigi Boy at UCB Sunset.
It's I think yes, UCB Sunset. It's gonna be a
Inner
live
Sanctum?
podcast with me and Khalyla, talking about the Philippine-American
Not
relations.
quite.
It'll be fantastic.
But I'll be there in the crowd.
And Bryce will be at
what
home.
is he
so
eating?
check him out at his house.
Yeah, watching Netflix.
Boom, guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the episode. George, you have to close this out.
How about a shout out to Ted Alexandros, who did a special Senior Class of Earth.
Oh.
I like that name.
But maybe we'll let Bill Burr tell us a little more about this.
Hey, Bill, come out of the bathroom.
Hey, what's going on? This is Bill Burr from the All Things Comedy Network. I'm very excited to tell you that we are going to be releasing a stand-up special from the unbelievably talented, unbelievably hilarious, and unbelievably original Ted Alexandro. He has a new stand-up special called Senior Class of Earth. You can check it out exclusively at atcspecials.com and follow the All Things Comedy Network for more ways to support your favorite comedians. This is huge for us. This is everything that All Things Comedy was about. We wanted to get in business with great artists and help them to maintain control and ownership of what they created. And this is our first foray into that. Once again, it's called Senior Class of Earth from the great Ted Alexandro. You can check it out at atcspecials.com.
Thanks, Bill Burr. We'll make sure to check it out. Okay.
Yeah, the
Right,
smoothness,
Khalyla? Right, Khalyla, who wanted to redo this?
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for listening. Have a good night.
Bye.